All right, so first off, let me see, what did you take for runes? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's all solid. And then did you go Dorn Shield? Yes, you did. Perfect. So you have the runes right. Okay, right off the bat, you're kind of just letting her auto you for free. Whenever you're a melee versus range matchup, you want to play a certain like pocket of the lane. If you're against the Vayne, you want to play like towards this pocket of the lane. You only walk up for minions when it's like the last possible hit of the minion. Like you only go for last hits. You don't walk up if you don't have anything to fight for. Otherwise, you're just going to get poked down like what just happened there. You want to minimize the amount of autos that you're taking. Plus, you're also maximizing the Door and Shield passive. If you notice, whenever you're playing Renekton, or whenever you're playing any champion and you have Door and Shield, the second that you take damage, this little Door and Shield icon pops up, right? And it'll tell you that it's restoring health. So ideally, when you get auto attack, you don't want to walk back in until this has fully restored whatever health that it can. But you ended up resetting it 3 times because you got auto attack 3 times, right? So yeah, generally you just want to like only be in like this corner of the lane. Oh god, oh god, we're taking so much damage. We're not even getting minions for it. Oh yeah, we're just walking up too close. But you know what's funny? Look at how much damage that she has taken. You haven't even hit her. That is strictly from minion damage, right? If you're playing the lane properly and she's still harassing you in the same way, but you're like only getting hit on like the maximum Door and Shield value, and you're only getting hit like once every 5 or 6 seconds, she's still gonna take a ton of damage from minions, but you're not gonna be nearly as low as you are now. Like, this is actually so funny how much damage she took, and you didn't even touch her, not once. Okay, and then yeah, you just get pushed in. When she's level 2, you're level 1, you don't even want to walk up whatsoever. Don't tank the minions like that. Once you're at this state, you just let all these minions crash. You can walk up to like maybe auto attack one of these to set it up for a future last hit, but typically you just want to like sit back and let it all crash into your tower. You don't have control of this wave. There's no point in standing forward. By standing forward like this, you're tanking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 range minions and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 melee minions. You're just straight up tanking 11 minions. So look at your health, 466. And before Vayne even hit you, you had already lost 60 health just off of the minion damage. Ooh, we do not want to walk up, or we do not want to dash here. You don't even have Q up. So she already has 1 Silver Bolt procced on you. Oh, I see. You are playing off of the cooldown, but she dashes away right before your Q actually comes up, so you can't even hit it. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta think about. Just assume that Vayne's tumble is up at all times because it's a very short cooldown. The trick is though, when she tumbles and she hasn't auto-attacked anything, she like stands in a different animation. So you see the way that I'm walking right now, like the standard walking animation? When I tumble, then she starts walking like kind of crouched over like this. If she's already in that animation, that means that she won't be able to tumble until she auto attacks again or the cooldown just runs out, which puts it on a 4-second timer after the timer runs out. If she messes this up and can't actually get to you, that's when you want to dash in on her. Because then the only way that she can outplay you is using Condemn. But Condemn is a 20-second cooldown, right? So you're going to bait it out, get her to condemn you. As soon as she does, you walk away. And then when your dash is back up, you immediately try and go back in. Yeah, you got it. Ooh, no. What I would do right here, so you know that your Nidalee's coming and she like pinged that she's on the way, right? Wait until she's actually like right here. Don't go in until she's actually like in this line. And the reason why is because you could just dash in and then you can flash stun, and there would be nothing she could do here. You want to use empowered stun on the gank because it gives you a longer stun duration. If you use your regular stun, it's only 0.75 seconds, but if you use empowered stun, it's 1.5. So it's like an entire extra second, basically. Plus, once she got to this point, Nidalee can't actually hit her because her minions are covering right here. Obviously, Nidalee can't spear, right? But if you stunned her right here, then Nidalee would be able to come up and just spear. Super easy. She still ends up getting it. Oh, she doesn't get it? Hello? Yo, bro, just ignite her. Please, oh god. That was way more volatile than it needed to be. The second that you get the kill on Vayne, this is actually a perfect spot. I would just back right here. And the reason why is because there's 6 minions from the previous wave, plus you have 6 incoming minions from the enemy team as well. This is gonna freeze in front of your tower, and there's nothing that they can do about it. The only play that they have is that Qiyana would come top and shove it in. If that happens, unlucky, what can you do? But if she doesn't do that, you freeze in front of your tower and you maintain a XP advantage. So right here, you would just back. I have no idea how to tell when something will freeze or not. If you have 4 or more minions from the previous wave on a new wave, then it'll freeze. And because these minions were pretty low health to begin with, and one of them was in tower range, this is like ideally exactly where you want it to be. So you don't need to walk up here at all. Just back in the bush instead. You obviously can't push it fast enough before Vayne comes back to lane. Will it freeze forever? No, it will not. It'll stay here long enough for you to recall and then walk all the way back to lane. But by staying here, you're giving potential gank opportunity for Qiyana. You're also letting Vayne respawn and come back to the lane, and she can control the wave. You're basically handing the reins over to her and saying, you control the wave. Because now, what's gonna happen? So there's 3 minions on each team, right? If there's an even amount of minions on each team, whatever side that the minions are on overall, like whatever side that they're closer to, that's the side that will start pushing this way. So like, let's pretend that you and Vayne like just totally DC'd right now. This wave is gonna start pushing this way. It's gonna build up a what's called a slow push. It's gonna build up a big wave because these minions are arriving faster than these minions. The amount of silver bullets or silver bolts that you're taking here is just absolutely not worth it. When you're against Vayne, ideally you want to think, if I get hit by just one, like look at the amount of rings that are on you. Just back up. Wait for her to auto-attack something else, then you walk forward. Because you're giving her the free, like, true damage proc, and it's just so much damage. If she had PTA instead of lethal tempo, you would take so much damage here. Her rune choice was really bad for the lane. What did you go, by the way? Pickaxe? Against a Vayne, I would probably go plated steel caps instead of damage right away. There's 2 reasons for that. 1, you're trying to mitigate the amount of damage that Vayne actually does to you. Plus, you need the move speed to be able to keep up with her to like gap close. Because like obviously she's ranged, right? So she has like a 500 range advantage on you, 550 range advantage on you. Yeah, I would go plated steel caps first, specifically against ranged champions. Because the thing is, if the ranged champion does not also go boots, that means you have the move speed advantage. So she's at 330 move speed, right? You have 345 base move speed. If you have boots, like you wouldn't have been able to afford plated steel caps, but you would have gotten at least boots 1. If you have that, you're at like 385, I think, move speed. Or it might be 375. But basically you have like an extra 60-ish move speed on her. Which means that now once you start dashing onto her, it's a lot harder for her to get away. If you dash in front of her face, she'll probably condemn and then roll away. But if you do your second dash, you'll be able to catch up to her and she won't be able to outrun you. Yeah, you gotta play under tower now. It's a pretty poopy matchup, to be honest. It kind of sucks, but you can make it work. Unfortunately, so another thing is that she has Vamp Scepter, right? She has Sustain, which means any poke that you try to do whatsoever, if you don't all in her, like just straight up, she's just gonna lifesteal it back. So the only way that you win this is if you play off of her Condemn cooldown. Condemn is a 20-second cooldown, right? And your dash is 18 seconds. Unfortunately, there's kind of no way for you to all in without jungle help. At this point, like you're just kind of waiting for jungle to help you, but there's not much you can do. I think also in this matchup, if you ever have to fight a Vayne again, I would probably go Ghost Flash instead of ignite flash. You want to be able to stick on her because you can kill her if you just are, if you use empowered auto or empowered W with an empowered Q, you can just straight up kill her. Honestly, there's not much more to go over on this one. You're at the mercy of your jungle. So check this out. Stand like right here. Okay, so I'm gonna auto attack you. Okay, so your minions are hitting me right now, right? Look at how much damage that I just took just for autoing you once. And then if your Doran shield heals you, I actually lose out that trade. So that's why I said you want to like only walk out of this bush when you have a minion to last hit. So it's like you stay in the bush, you walk out, get a minion, walk back in. If they ward the bush, then you start playing opposite side, like you start playing like southeast instead. If they ward the bush though, you need to ping your jungler, like spam ping like assistance, because they won't get another ward until the 4-minute mark. So if they use the ward in lane, that means they don't have a ward for the river. So technically, Renekton does win the matchup in theory. I think it's like a pretty good 50-50 like skill matchup. So what's funny about this matchup, you don't always want to start off the game with Q. There are occasionally matchups where you'll start either E or W, just depending on what it is. This is actually one of the matchups where you could start E, and there would be nothing that Akali could do about it. The reason being is, so Akali's Q at level 1 costs 130 energy. She only has 230, or she only has 200, sorry. If she uses her Q on you, you're in range to dash. You just dash straight on her and just auto attack her like nonstop. She can't do anything to you. You'll do more damage to her than she does to you. You have PTA, you would have dash. You could dash on her a second time, and there would actually be nothing that she can do. As soon as Akali's in this range, you need to be queuing her. Like, just queue her and the wave at the same time. Yeah, you just totally whiffed it. And you let her hit Q and auto attack on you for free. Oh, where's the Q? Every single time your Q is up, if they are in range, just use it. There's no reason to hold on to it. I know you're waiting for Fury, but it doesn't matter. Hit Q no matter what. Yeah, you've missed like 3 Qs already. Oh boy. So what happened here is that she has a more stacked wave than you. She was 1 minion away from hitting level 3, and she saw that her cannon minion was going to kill the minion that was going to get her that. So she knows as soon as she goes in, she hits level 3, and you just die. When you're playing a solo lane, the most crucial, or really when you're just playing lanes at all, you actually need to pay attention to how many minions are up for both sides, because that's what determines who hits level 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever first, right? In the early levels, it's always going to be the exact same timing. You hit level 2 off of getting the first wave, and then the first melee minion of the second wave, and then you hit level 3 off of killing the first 3 melee minions, or the first 2 melee minions of the second wave, or not second wave, sorry. First 2 melee minions off of the third wave, which has the cannon in it. So right now, the only thing that she has to do is kill 2 melee minions. So 1 more melee minion, and yeah, that's it right there. Should I try to proactively hit the minions to kill them quicker so I level up quicker? Yes. You're trying to control the wave better than your opponent. You want to constantly be matching your opponent's damage on the wave, but you don't want to over push it. And the reason you don't want to over push is because of the jungle threat. You don't know what the enemy jungler is doing. Let's say instead of you not pushing this wave right now, let's say that you had hard shoved, like super hard shoved. So instead, you would be right here right now instead, right? The thing about that is a good jungler is going to be around here, roughly around like 250 to 3 minutes, like anywhere from 250 to like 315, because that's when the scuttle spawns right here, right? So the reason you don't over push is because a jungler could be there like right now. Ooh, I would not let her back. Okay, good. You didn't let her back. Oh, nice. That's a free kill. That's easy kill. Easy kill. Here, I think you just want to slow push. Yeah, I'm mechanically gifted. Yeah, you know, it requires a lot of mechanics to press W and then auto attack someone under turret. I would have held on to your Fury though. Right now is not when you want to be expending Fury. You want to be like holding it. Because right now, you can't actually go on Akali, right? But if you had that Fury, you'd be able to just like dash forward, Q, dash back, and like there's no retaliation for her. She doesn't have Ignite, so she can't kill you. She has no kill threat on you. You have the bigger wave, so if she tried to E into you, you would just fight her on your wave and you would win it. No, don't back right now. No, 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 we're giving up 6 minions. No. Oh god, and then we can just give her the freeze. I mean, she's not gonna freeze because it's Akali, but still. She could have actually screwed you so hard if she played this part better. Alright, so one thing you need to be thinking about, since you shoved the wave in, well, he didn't shove in the wave, but it just crashed. Since the wave crashed, now it's gonna bounce back and start going towards you, right? But that also means that Akali is gonna have the XP advantage because she's collecting the minions before you are. So you actually need to be terrified that she's gonna hit 6 right here. If she hits 6 right here, she straight up kills you. And I'm sure that's what's about to happen, right? That's a good little short trade. That actually is perfect. But she is 1 minion from 6 and she has Ignite. She can just straight up kill you at the moment. And we're kind of letting her. Wait, she played that so bad. Oh, she played that so bad. It didn't matter though. She played it horrendously, but it didn't matter. And now our game is doomed. We are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're missing basically 2 waves of XP and gold. This lane is over. Oh god, it's tragic. What you need to be thinking about here is the wave. You need to be thinking, how can I make this wave not as big so that it doesn't crash under my tower here? You don't want the wave to be here. You want the wave to be right here. And the reason why you want the wave to be right there is it sets up your jungle. Like your jungle can go through a river or try. Sets up an easy gank to just walk in here, right? It also keeps you safe from the enemy jungler. Viego's not going to dive you under turret if you're full HP or if you're just standing like right here. This is considered the safe zone. Your safe space. If your wave is right here, nothing can really harm you, right? So you need to be thinking, how can I set up the wave so that it ends up being in this spot? So first, we think of, okay, well, they have more minions than I do, right? We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have, or no, 5 minions. They have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 minions. So you need to cut out 4 of those minions, right? So here, I would just walk up, auto attack the wave and just Q it. In fact, I might even, well, Akali's being super aggressive, so this trade is actually very good for you. As soon as this happens, you should actually just stay back and just walk into the bush. And you dodge the E as well. She has nothing available to hit you. But then she hits 6, and bro, you're just walking into her? And again, she plays this as poorly as possible. This is the worst Akali play I've ever seen. It should not work. You are out of this. The only reason it works, because you don't walk away right here. As soon as you get this stun, just walk back. She can't kill you. And your dash went this way. If you dash just straight this way, she doesn't have the distance to even catch up to you. There's actually nothing she could do here. And you still had flash, just in case. Again, at this point, your lane is kind of doomed. She's going to be level 7 when you're only like barely going to hit level 6. You're still going to be level 5 when she hits level 7. Watch, she's going to hit 7 off of this wave. Yep. At this point, the lane is done. You never walk past this line. If you're going past this line, you're putting yourself in danger of dying. Just, it's too late. Oh no, that dash. Oh god. Ugh. Yeah, not much else to see here. We're done.